Today in Washington, Senate Republicans voted to block a bill put forward by Democrats that would guarantee access to contraception nationwide.
Democrats proposed the bill hoping to put Republicans on the record on the issue. Reproductive rights have become a major focus for the Biden-Harris campaign ahead of the November election. Fox 10's Marc Martinez joins us now with more. Marc.
John and Christina, that bill is called the Right to Contraception Act, and it would enshrine into federal law a right for individuals to buy and use contraceptives, as well as for health care providers to provide them. The legislation, though, failed by a vote of 51 to 39, with most Republicans dismissing the effort as a political messaging vote that is unnecessary and overly broad. Near Capitol Hill, an inflatable IUD stands 20 feet high, put there by an advocacy group. They hope the giant contraceptive device brings awareness to a bill in the U.S. Senate that would guarantee access. Some Democrats believe the right to use contraception is under attack following the overturning of Roe v. Wade.
We live in a country where not only tens of millions of women have been robbed of their reproductive freedoms, we also live in a country where tens of millions more worry about something as basic as birth control. That's utterly medieval.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says a vote on the bill was meant to put Republican lawmakers on the record and say whether they support access to contraception. He says the bill would not expand abortion access, but frustrated Republicans insist there's no threat to contraception, saying the vote was purely political.
It's not a serious attempt to legislate. This is just a show vote in anticipation of the election. Democrats think they can win this case, this election based on reproductive rights.
The Biden-Harris campaign has put reproductive rights front and center in their re-election campaign, trying to draw a stark contrast from former President Donald Trump.
I'm sure across America they say, what, the Republicans voted against the right to safe and effective contraception? I thought that was a given in America.
Senate Democrats are expected to put that bill to another vote tonight, and a similar vote on ensuring access to in vitro fertilization could come next week. Reporting in studio, Marc Martinez, Fox 10 News.